Hello YouTube, Bruce Naylor, Frugal Tech. How the heck are you? And welcome to Frugal's Vlog number 2. I'm not still sold on this whole vlogging thing. It's kind of not my style, but you know what? I think I'm going to give it a fair shake and see how it kind of goes. Now the first vlog I did was kind of a tour of where I lived called Life in a Parking Lot. But that's the front. I mean, the back of my house, my home actually sits on a golf course. So that's the part you didn't see. And the part, I got some $1 million views out back. And so the next vlog, well, not the next one, but, well, maybe. See, my daughter's getting married next weekend. So old Frugal here has got a dress and a tuxedo. First time in my life I've ever worn a tuxedo. So maybe I'll have that in the vlog. I don't know. But I thought I would show you the golf course that I live on, and it has got some fantastic views, and that's what sold us on this house. Just kind of share with you some other things that's going on. You know, I'm a small business guy, and I've been using, and I think every small business really has to have some type of sales and marketing tool. And the more you automate, especially if you don't have the resources, the people, the more you've got to rely on automation to get things done and make sure things like follow-up is done. So there's these tools, and they're called customer relationship management tools. And they come in all different types. Some are free. Some are very expensive, like Salesforce. Maybe some of you heard of it. It's like $125 a month per user. I can't afford that. But I found a product a long time ago called Microsoft CRM. It was pretty reasonable. Microsoft is constantly working on it and improving it and adding more and more to it. But it's become pretty complicated to manage it as an administrator. And I need to be able to get in and make tweaks and customizations very quickly. And so I heard about a company called Zoho. And right now I am in the process of working with them to migrate from the Microsoft product to Zoho CRM. It's all cloud-based. So is the Microsoft tool. But the Microsoft tool effectively locks you into that Microsoft ecosystem where, you know, you're using Office and you're using Outlook and Exchange and all these things. And I just migrated from Office 365 back to Google Apps for Business. And I wanted something that integrated nicely with Google Apps. And so far, this seems to be working. So yeah, I've been busy with that. We just moved over 10,000 records, and I've got maybe 20,000 more. Maybe not quite that many, about 15,000 more to get migrated over. And we'll see how that goes. So I set up this Logitech C910 camera of mine and a extra microphone, USB microphone. It's called the Audio-Technica 2020 USB mic. And that's what I'm using to record this vlog right now. And hopefully the sound will be good, and the video quality I think is pretty decent. I set up a very inexpensive 3-point light system because with video, lighting is king. Really, I mean, you get sharper video, you get just way too many benefits to make a good video by using the best lighting that you can. That's the trick. It really is. I think maybe even more so than the camera. And with the webcam, especially webcam, and this C920 likes the light. I'm hoping that Logitech will do a refresh down the road. What I want to see on a webcam is optical zoom. I would love to see a USB. I'm sure it'd probably have to be USB 3. A nice 1080p webcam with optical zoom and some other things to it would be really, really awesome thing to have. But anyhow, this is not what I'm going to use, obviously, for mobile. I'm still using my iPhone 5. I don't know about buying a point-and-shoot or some type of dedicated blogging camera or vlogging camera. I'm just not that sold on vlogging yet, but maybe that might be down the road. If I am to buy another camera anywhere in the near future, it would be the Panasonic Lumix DMC FZ1000. If you've not seen those out there yet, they were just introduced, I think, last week, available for pre-order. And this is an amazing camera. Now, the camera I use right now for shooting my videos is a Panasonic FZ200. And I bought it used. I bought it used from B&H Photo. And it's really a great camera. It shoots at beautiful 1080p. But it's got some features that... well, let's put it this way. The FZ1000 shoots 4K video. Now, I'm not set up to do 4K right now. I mean, my PC, my editing software can handle it. And I think my PC could probably handle 4K. But see, the reason I think you want to use 4K right now is two different things. If you're using it as a still camera, take stills, especially of live action stuff, even in burst mode, it's real possible to miss a shot, maybe like your kids playing baseball or whatever, that very moment the bat, strikes the ball. Well, see, with 4K video, that's 30 frames per second. You could literally go through, just shoot video, go through it frame by frame, freeze frame, and get an 8 megapixel photo out of that still, which is going to make a really nice print. So why even bother using continuous, shooting or, a burst mode or something like that? Just shooting video, boom, pick and choose the frames you want. And I think that makes a heck of a lot of sense. The next thing is you can shoot a video in 4K, but then downsample to 1080p, and it is awesome. It's the best 1080p you'll ever see. The third thing about this camera is under $900. And it can record up to 29 minutes, 59 seconds, of either AVC HD or MP4 video. As I said, up to just like 1 second less than a half hour. And that's got to do, it's not that the camera couldn't do more than that, but there's some kind of tax in Europe on camcorders, and that's how they kind of get around that, and we kind of have to live with that. I don't know if it can do clean what they call clean HDMI out, which would allow you to use it as, say, a webcam. But this camera's got, a lot of great features. It's up to what is it? The lens is a 20 to 400 millimeter, 35 millimeter equivalent lens. Supports an external microphone, 3.5 millimeter jack, Dolby Digital sound built in. So this camera is going to be red hot, I guarantee. And if I don't pre-order it, it's probably going to be out of stock for a long time. It's going to be sold out. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty much not already sold out. But, my FZ200 does pretty doggone good. And so it's just something I got to kick around, because you got to do what, the budget allows. I think the other things I want to talk about is, you remember when the Mac Pro just went so long without a refresh? There was somebody that did a page on Facebook that called "We Want a New Mac Pro," and that thing took off, and it got a huge following and all that. And man, I'm just about to that point with the Mac Mini. I want a new Mac Mini, but I realize I don't want one now. I want the refresh. I'm willing to wait for a refresh that comes with the Broadwell processor because of the better integrated graphics. That's really it. But yeah, I'm really hoping Apple doesn't say, well, we brought out this new little $200 cheaper iMac and we're no longer going to do a Mac Mini. That would suck. That would really suck a lot. So I'm just waiting on the Mac Mini refresh, and when that happens, boom, I'm putting my Mac Pro up for sale. It's a great machine, well cared for, but it's too big. It takes up too much room now for what I'm trying to do. I think the Mac Mini would be more appropriate for what I'm doing because I like the much smaller space that it takes up, number one. The new Mac Mini is going to be I think a little bit faster, maybe at rendering HD video, especially with the new Broadwell. Was it the new integrated graphics on the Broadwell chip? So I think it gives you the best bang for the buck if you don't need, the Apple's just built-in display or what have you, or if you're not willing to shell out the bucks for an Apple laptop. So yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait to get my hands on a new Mac Mini. But this Mac Pro is awesome. So one doesn't come out if they don't refresh it. I'm probably going to have to upgrade the video card on my Mac Pro at least. I think a Radeon 57. Well, I know that I think the ATI Radeon 5770 works really well with it. You have to be careful with video card upgrades on the older Mac Pros. You just do. There's not as many that just work off the shelf with it. It's about coaxing OS 10 to recognize, be supported by OS 10. So yeah. Maybe an NVIDIA GTX 680 also I think will work. But that's only, like I said, only if Apple doesn't refresh the Mac Mini somewhere down the road. That's the only time I would consider investing more money in my 2009 Mac Pro. So I'm doing that. Finally, I'm kicking around some ideas on some new videos as well. And that is thinking about making videos about productivity with Macs. And so that's an idea, kind of a series of videos about that. And kind of a pet project of mine is gaming for seniors. As you can see, I've got some gray hair here. And I think it's gaming for more mature people is a great idea. I think it keeps the mind young. I think it keeps you excited and interested in life. And most of the gaming channels and most of the gaming stuff is geared towards a younger generation. And I think it'd be fun to help seniors get, and when I say senior, maybe that's the wrong word, but mature people has never really been introduced into PC gaming that much. I think it'd be a lot of fun and useful for talk about the different genres of games out there, and whether it's just for casual gaming, because I think more mature folks are going to be interested in casual gaming. But I certainly know some people, older than I am that, do love, first-person shooters and RPGs and that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's some ideas that I'm kicking around. And that is this vlog. So, like I said, I like to kick around ideas, put it out there, share it with you on YouTube, and love to hear from you. Bruce Naylor, have a great week ahead, and got to make some more videos. Talk to you later.